Vamos a ver si calamar.
And where do you think you're going? You're off to look for Kai, aren't you? Well, I'm coming with you.
Y hay tema, pero vamos.
Oh, hello, Veronica. What are you doing out here?
Those stupid fishermen said the party was only for grown-ups, so they couldn't let me in. Is every bar in the world full of stubborn idiots or something? Anyway, you're going to look for Kai, aren't you?
Sorry, but I'm not the man from your story.
Don't give us that nonsense. We know you're the only Kai in Honolulu. If you never meant to marry that poor...
Hey, go easy on the accusations, will you? People here got no love for mermaids. If they think I do, I'll be in trouble. The Kai you're looking for is my grandfather, Kai Noah. I take it you've heard the tale of the mermaid's curse?
Yes, your mother told us all about it. But I can't see what an old fairy tale has to do with anything. You can't...
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not a fairy tale, it's true. The fisherman from the story, that was my tutu, my grandpa. It all happened 50 years ago. And it happened just like my ma tells it. But the story didn't end there. 10 years after Grandpa got chased out of the village, the kahuna's daughter... After the baby came, The people started to forget about Kainoa, and another great storm struck, even more violent than the one that sent my grandfather to the bottom of the sea. The kahuna's boat went down, and him and his daughter's new husband went with it. The men who survived went to break the news to Leilani. The villagers said it was the mermaid's revenge, that she took all four of them. So they lit torches and they marched to Saikiki Beach to confront him. When they threw open the door of his hut, they couldn't believe what they saw. He'd been living all alone for the last 10 years, but there he was with a baby in his arms. They ran off screaming, talking about how he must have had a kid with the mermaid. That was the last time anyone from the village went to Saikiki.
Wait, but that baby must have been your mother, which would mean she was half mermaid, which would make you...
Cooley, don't even say it. My mother is a human being. My grandpa found her abandoned on the beach and raised her as his own. He never had a kid with a mermaid. That's just a stupid rumor made up by a bunch of... If that mermaid really is still out there somewhere waiting for Grandpa, there's something I want you to give her. Meet me on Saikiki Beach. It's on the other side of the cape. You can get there through the chapel at the back of the village.
Hey, Kiki.
This veil was my tutu's. Ma said when she found him after he died, he was just lying there holding on to it. Guess there was a reason I never threw it away. If you really know where to find that mermaid, I want... Look, I'm sorry if I was kinda short with you back there. After Grandpa died, they let her go back to the village and marry a local guy. But it didn't stop folks talking. But she rose above it, turned it into that story show of hers. And now that's how she makes her living. She's a smart woman. I hate that mermaid for what she's put us through. And I don't want my kids to suffer like we have. The Kahuna's finally letting me sail with the other men. The curse is nearly undone. Please, take the veil.
يا بضع. ¿Qué hacemos aquí? ¿Qué será mejor? Pero hay que decir la verdad, ¿no? ¿Qué será mejor? No sé. Yo si fuese la persona esa querría saber que está muerto, así que... No.
Why have you brought me here?
That voice! It's music to my ears! I feel like I could cry. Oh,
Yeah, I'm Kai. Do I know you? What? You...
oh, silly me. I'm always far too quick to jump for joy. You don't know me. I don't know you.
No, I'm not. The man you loved, he was my grandfather. But...
My darling Kai, my one true love, the one... oh, how could I forget we mermaids live 500 years? Quick as a flash, a human life just up. Without Kai, hours seem to pass too slowly to be true. But now I see cruel
Hey!
Thanks for finding Kai for me. You've been a proper friend. To train, I said I would reward you, and I mean to pay that debt. You'll find your I'm sorry I can't come along and see you on your way. But now I'm here, I can't go back. I think I have to stay. So long, through sun and stormy weather, but your granddad's hands, you know. So soft, yet strong and honest. The hands of one who'd never, ever make a faithless promise. A mermaid who sets foot on land will perish in the brine. But that's all right. I got to meet my darling one last. If I had been a human, or if he had been like me, perhaps we could have lived together, happy as can be. But I'm a mermaid, he's a man. There's no point asking why. He was my one true love, but now...
Ahí va.
I can't stop thinking I've seen her somewhere before. Of course, Grandpa...
What's this? A letter?
This is Grandpa's hand. Dearest Bill, ever since you saved me on the day of the great storm, but now I fear that dream is over. Some years after my boat was burned and I was exiled to this beach, the kahuna and his daughter Leilani's husband were among them. One night, not long afterward, I saw a woman standing on the cliffs. She had a baby in her arms. It was Leilani, the woman who was once to be my wife. With her father and husband gone, she had lost all hope and all reason. I called out to her, but in her grief, she couldn't. Before my disbelieving eyes, I tried to save them. I did it.
Kai? You're sure you're fine to row back home? You're not in any pain? I wish you'd let me keep you till you're fighting fit again.
Don't worry about me, Michelle. You fixed me up real good. I'm fitter than ever.
Kai, I know you've got to go. There's things you have to do.
It's all my fault. I'm sorry, Michelle. I can't just be thinking of myself anymore. This child needs me. The villagers say you put a curse on me, but it's only because they don't understand. They don't want what happened to me to happen to anybody else. You have to forgive them. They don't know you like I do. I sometimes wonder if you're still sitting there on that rock. Still, but it's too late for me now. I'll never make it back there. I love you. I always will. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been so hard on you. Without you, I'd never have known all of this. All this time, I hated that mermaid for what she did to my grandfather. But now I see how he really felt. He wasn't cursed. He really loved her.
Ay.